Honestly, what the f*** are we doing here?
Some of the interesting aerodynamic tools and sort of parts that we've seen used through testing. And, with the ever complicated, regulations and aerodynamics and all this type of stuff that comes with Formula One, I think this was something that was really interesting. So we'll start off first with, which was the flow visualization paint. I can't even say it.
It's FlowViz.
FlowViz. There we go. That's the shortened form. So
it's the green paint that they put on to see where the airflow is going. Which is very cool.
So you've seen that on Sauber was using it. You saw that
every team
on
uses
the
it.
Toro Rosso. Yeah. And, basically, like you said, so what it does is they just throw the paint on there, and before it drives, the cars are running around the circuit.
They do what, like 2 laps? It's going to dry quick. It's
Yeah,
paint,
something short. And then, where the paint goes is where they can, tell where the air flows. And then they comparing that to their wind tunnel testings and, all the R&D stuff to make sure that it's sort of on point of where the simulations are landing.
Which is a technology that's been around for a little bit now, but is a very useful kind of simple technique. Just throw paint on a car. Who would have thought? But it's like a wind tunnel, right? It's a live wind tunnel. That's where you see where this airflow is going in certain parts of the car. And a lot of teams use it. Well, every team uses it, and it's a big help to what they do. And the other thing they use is the Aero Rakes.
Yeah, and just the last thing too on the FlowViz. One of the reasons why you don't see it too often is obviously every team can read it. Yeah. So you can see where the airflow is for each team. So obviously you didn't see like Ferrari using it, Mercedes. You saw sort of the backmarker teams, Sauber, Toro Rosso using it. So they don't want to give away sort of too much in there if you were wondering why they don't use it too often. And so, so the Aero Rakes.
But every team uses the Aero Rakes, which are very well known now. You can see it on the McLaren here, but basically is every little point, there's sensors at every little point.
Mm-hmm.
The judges here you go.
So keel probe sensors, that's what they're called.
This video will tell you, but they measure the wind speed. I'm just going to explain what's in this video because I've seen the video.
Yeah, people at home can see the video as well. Formula One did a good job. Again, going back to the new owners, this is the type of video.
Well, they did one of these last year too.
Yeah.
But this one's a little more in depth where if you're really getting new to F1, you understand what this is.
Yeah. So you can fit them to obviously
everywhere.
The front tires and then also the rear wing, the rear tires, which is going to measure the air going over the back of the car. I'm not 100% sure how they attach it, but you've seen the ones of, they have the full ones that go across the full suspension, and then we saw on the Sauber there just one that comes off of the back end.
Yeah, there's small ones that just go to the back of the diffuser, and then there's massive ones that try to get as much airflow as you can in the side pod and see where the air is going toward the side pod.
Yeah.
But again, I think a lot of them, you're seeing a lot of it on the rear wing because of that halo, and see where that halo is sending the air toward the back, the rear wing. And
obviously no shark fin or T-wing this year, so that changes a little bit in terms of the airflow as well. And then, of course, the halo is a huge one. But this is something that, you see the teams use actually maybe a couple times throughout the year, and obviously in testing as well. So, it's something that was quite confusing when you see it at first, and you're like, what is this for? But it's just... It's all about just comparing the data with the simulation, with wind tunnel testing and stuff like that. So it's a pretty little neat tool that they use.